So the question is, a bricklayer uses the formula N is equal to 7LH to estimate the number of bricks. So the given formula is N is equal to 7LH. Number of bricks N needed to build a wall that is L feet long and H feet high. Which of the following correctly expresses L in terms of N and H? So we have to express it L in terms of L, N and H. So simply we can do some algebra here. So we can say dividing both sides by 7H, both sides by 7H, so it will be N by 7H is equal to 7HL by 7H. So 7H will be cancelled. So in terms of L, we can express L in terms of N and H is equal to N by 7H, which is option number C. So the next question is, here we have a table. The table above shows some values of the function w and t, for which value of the x is wx plus wt is equal to x. It says that if we put the value of x in these functions w and t, if we add both of them, we will get the same answer, which is the value of x. So if I write here, it means that if I put a value x is equal to 1, by adding these both values, it should give me the answer as 1. If I add -1 and -3, is gonna give me -4, which is not equal to 1. If I add 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2, which is the exact value of x, it means the function will give me the value of x at x is equal to 2. So option B is the correct answer. Here's the B. Question number 9. Question number 9 says, if square root of x plus square root of 9 is equal to square root of 64, what is the value of x? So we can simply simplify the equation. We can get the answer. Square root of x plus square root of 9 is equal to square root of 64. So square root of x plus square root of 9 is equal to 3. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. Square root of x is equal to 8 minus 3. Square root of x is equal to 5. It means the value of x, by taking square on both sides, because we need only the value of x, not square root of x. Taking square root on both sides, x will be 25. Option C is the correct answer. Let's jump to the next question. The next question is question number 10. James is preparing for a bicycle race. His goal is to bicycle an average of at least 280 miles per week for 4 weeks. So each week he has to travel 280 miles and he has to travel for 4 weeks. The goal is to travel 280 miles per week. And he's going to travel for 4 weeks. Number of weeks, total number of weeks we can say is 4. Okay, let's read further. He bicycled 240 miles the first week, 310 miles the second week, and 320 miles the third week. Which inequality can be used to represent the number of miles x? Jim could bicycle on the 4th week to meet his goal. How much he has to travel the 4th week to achieve the goal of traveling 280 miles per week? Let me solve it here in this space. Let's say m is the total number of miles. Let m is the total number of miles. Thus the goal can be represented as, the required goal is required that he has to travel 280 miles per week. So in each week we have 4 weeks, so we can divide the m with 4 weeks. It must be greater than equal to, or we can say at least equal to 280 miles. So m will be greater than equal to 4 into 280 miles. So the total number of miles, sum of the distance he has covered and the remaining distance which yet to complete. He has covered and has yet to complete. Which is 240 miles in first week, 310 miles in second week, 320 miles in third week, and x miles in fourth week will be greater than equal to m. Means it must at least equal to the required distance. So 240 plus 310 plus 320 plus x must be greater than equal to 4 into 280, which is option number D. We can see a parabola opening upward. The equation of parabola is y is equal to ax squared plus c, which is opening upward, and his vertex is here on this point, vertex. So let's read the question. Question is, the vertex of the parabola in the xy plane above is 0 and c. So x is 0 and y is equal to c. Y-intercept is c. We can also see here from the equation, if we put x is equal to 0, we will get c as a y-intercept. Which of the following is true about the parabola with the equation y is equal to minus x minus b whole square plus c? Which of the statements is true from these A, B, C, D options? First says the vertex BC and the graph open upwards. Second says the vertex BC and the graph opens downward. C, the vertex minus BC and the graph opens upward. Vertex minus BC and the graph opens downward. From the given equation, we can easily see is opening upward when the coefficient of x square is positive. Here A is positive. And if we put x is equal to 0, then we get the y-intercept of the vertex. So here, in this equation, y is equal to minus ax minus b minus ax minus b plus c. The coefficient of x square okay, sorry for that. Here we have square. The coefficient of x square is negative number, is negative, which is minus a. So it opens downward. So it opens downwards. So in the given parabola, the vertex is 0, c, because on the y-intercept, which is c, we have x is equal to 0. But in this equation, we will get y-intercept when x is equal to b. So we can write down the vertex of this equation, equation number 1. Vertex is BC, because if we put b on the place of x, we will get the y-intercept. So y-intercept will be c. So vertex is BC because the maximum value of y is c when we put x is equal to b. So we got both the things. The parabola is opening upward and the vertex is BC. Question number 12 says, which of the following is equivalent to this equation, which is a rational function? Here we have two polynomials. The numerator we have 4x squared plus 6x, and in the denominator we have 4x plus 2. And we need to find which option is equivalent to this expression. We can easily see this is improper form because the upper value is bigger than the denominator. If we divide numerator with the denominator, we can write down in the quotient remainder divisor form or in mixed form. So let me divide 4x squared plus 6x over 4x plus 2. So dividing algebraic expression by another algebraic expression, we have to make the equal values here, so we can subtract both of them to get the simple remainder. So what value should I multiply with this? So we can get 4x squared at least. So I have to multiply with x. So x into 4x is 4x squared. X into 2 is equal to 2x. So I need to subtract it down here. Minus 4x squared will be cancelled with 4x, and 6x minus 2x will be equal to 4x. So now if I multiply 4x plus 2 with 1, we can get 4x. 1 into 4x is 4x. 1 into 2 plus 2. Now I'm going to subtract it down. So this will be cancelled. Minus 4x will be cancelled with plus 4x. And 2 will become minus 2 in the remainder. So this is our quotient, remainder, and this is the divisor. So I can write down it quotient, remainder, divisor form. First we need to write the quotient, which is x plus 1. Then we can write remainder, which is minus 2, and divided by the divisor, which is 4x plus 2. So that is the simple form of this rational function. So here the option D is the correct option. Let's move to another question, which is question number 13. So question number 13 says, in the above equation we have an equation 2x squared minus 4x is equal to t. In the equation above, t is constant. If the equation has no real solution, which of the following could be the value of t? So from equation 1, we can write down in the form of quadratic equation 2x squared minus 4x. We can bring the t on the left side of equalities. It will become minus t, which is equal to 0. So in any quadratic equation, there will be no real solution. There will be no real solution when the discriminant of this equation is less than 0. So we know the discriminant of quadratic equation is d square minus 4ac. If it is less than 0, then we can say that the equation has no real solutions. So from the equation star, we can find the b, a, c, the values of b, a, and c. So here we have a is the coefficient of x square, which is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. B is the coefficient of x, which is equal to minus 4. And c is the constant term, which is the third term in the quadratic equation. So c is minus t. Put the values in discriminant. So d square is minus 4 square minus 4. A is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus t. It must be less than 0 because we need to find the value of t. So minus 4 square is equal to 16. This minus and the minus with t becomes positive. 4 2s are 8. T is less than 0. So 8t is less than minus 16. So t is less than minus 2. Because t is less than minus 2, so which value is lesser than minus 2 here? So a is the lesser value than minus 2, which is the answer.